Sarah Plinsky came to us at the first ad hoc, or almost the first ad hoc meeting, and said, you need to write regulations that don't intentionally or casually ban wind turbines in Douglas County.
Did you hear that? This past Monday, the Lawrence-Douglas County Planning Commission voted 6-3 to amend regulations concerning wind turbines in Douglas County. It was after midnight before they voted, but it had become obvious earlier in the evening that the amendment to raise the setbacks from the property line of non-participating landowners from 1,500 feet to 2,500 feet had a majority of votes to pass. Now, while anticipating the outcome of the vote, the commissioners' discussion revealed something that is worth further consideration. Now, 3.5 hours into the meeting, Commissioner Charlie Thomas says this.
So Sarah Plinsky came to us at the first ad hoc, or almost the first ad hoc meeting, and said, you need to write regulations that don't intentionally or casually ban wind turbines in Douglas County. And you can make these regulations, I would expect these regulations to be rigorous.
While that might not seem unreasonable, listen to what Commissioner Thomas says next.
We have data from here in Kansas where we know from Marshall County, turbine blew up for whatever reason, fragments were thrown at least 2,100 feet. There has been ice throw from blades in areas over 1,700 feet. Those two things alone, I think, are enough reason to say we would be putting the health, safety, and general welfare of Douglas County citizens at risk if we chose 1,500 feet.
On the one hand, we have regulations that protect the health, welfare, and safety of the residents of Douglas County. And on the other hand, we have a highly paid, unelected county administrator advising the Planning Commission to not make any regulations that might hinder the prospects of eyesores being planted in our backyards. What I hear is someone who doesn't seem to care about the human cost, as long as we can feel like we are addressing something esoteric. Now, the next step takes those recommendations made by this Planning Commission to the County Commission for project approval. No matter where you personally land on the issue of wind turbines, I think we can all hope the county commissioners take the health, welfare, and safety of the people that elected them at least partially as seriously as they take the threat of climate change.